Hands down, The Fairly Odd Parents is one of the best Nickelodeon shows of all time. Not this one. This one. The show is about a 10-year-old Timmy Turner who gets two fairy odd parents, Cosmo and Wanda, who grant him wishes, often leading to chaotic and funny situations. Originally created by Butch Hartman in 2001, the show started off as short films by Nickelodeon on their Oh Yeah cartoons, whereas like the show, Timmy is granted fairies because his life is sad or whatever, with Vicky torturing him and his parents barely paying attention to him. After Nickelodeon saw the success from Butch and his shorts, they finally decided to make it into a full series, with its full episode premiering on March 30th, 2001. My first time watching this show, I was like 7 or 8 looking for shows to watch on my TV, till I found a green-haired nigga with a crown on his head talking about his nickel was going missing or some shit, which somehow gained my interest. There's a marathon on Nicktoons, and I watched the whole thing till I fell asleep. That's how good the show was to me. The show went on to win 9 BMI Cable Awards, 4 Annie Awards, 3 Emmys, 9 Kids' Choice Awards, and other awards. Just a side note, I don't know if my research may be off or not about the award shit, so correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. They also had 3 Timmy Jimmy crossover movies, which if you haven't watched, you should definitely go see. After years passed, the show was becoming dry. Like the same things were happening again just because they were adding in new characters to gain fans' interest back or whatever. Butch Hartman was somehow disinterested with his own show and wanted to move on with other projects. So finally, on July 26, 2017, Nickelodeon finally decided to pull the plug and cancel the show. In overall, this show is a classic. It's one of the best cartoons on the planet, and my nigga, I am so serious when I say that. The animation is unique and winsome, with its remarkable humor, its weird and relatable circumstances. The plot of the episodes were interesting and weren't bored or dry. The main character is relatable to viewers, from his parents not paying attention to him to Francis chasing him around the school. The show is an obvious 10 out of 10 is what I'm trying to say. The characters are interesting, and they're not just there just to be there either. They have personality and story, like Mr. Crocker.
Now I think I'll run a marathon. But first, fairy godparents, fairy godparents,
Fairy godparents!
Now, just like Timmy in the show, he's had the same fairies as him, Cosmo and Wanda. But as a kid, he was more kind and respectful. He often used Cosmo and Wanda to help others in their time of need. But apparently, Timmy interfered with the past, which fast forward on led to Cosmo flipping a switch, then led to Timmy saying, "You have fairy godparents," to Mr. Crocker or something like that. I swear after seeing that, I was left in distraught. Like, I thought Cosmo and Wanda left because they were reassigned to someone else, or he didn't need them anymore. But no. If you were to see the secret origin of Denzel Crocker episode, it makes a lot more sense than the way I'm saying it. After the fairies were mentioned by Timmy and everybody heard it, Jorgen "The Rock" fucking Johnson takes his fairies away and erases the memory of him ever having fairies. But before Jorgen erased his memory, Mr. Crocker pulled a hair from Cosmo, put it in his fairy tracker, and wrote behind it, "Fairies do exist." To which then Jorgen and his squad disappears, and Crocker from then on out spends the rest of his life trying to find Cosmo and Wanda. Which, if you think about it, in all honesty, it's kind of sad, bro. And it's like, now that we know why he's like this, it's understandable why he's been like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not crazy. Fairies actually do exist. More characters in the show were cool too, to be honest. The ripoff of Darth Vader was pretty cool. Chester and AJ, they were Timmy's best friends in the show who were barely on the show like that. They were cool too whenever they had screen time. It was fun. Mark Chang, the alien who Timmy is friends with, who also has a major love crush for Vicky. He was alright, he was cool. Doug Dimmadome name was just funny to say. The Crimson Chin episodes were lit too. I like the comic book style from time to time. But yeah, that was pretty much about it for those characters that I really cared about. I ain't really care about the other characters. But anyways, here's what I disliked about the show. First off, we got Chloe. Who the fuck is this bitch, bro? She randomly came into the show. Like, why the fuck is she here? At this point, nobody was really tapping into the Fairly Odd Parents like that, so it just felt like they were adding in characters to gain back interest of the viewers. Like Sparky and Poof, which I'll get back to in a minute. But I hated the fact that Chloe had to be a main antagonist in the show, because now she's just there, and I hate it. And what the hell did she need fairies for in the first place? Although she had some end situations going on, it didn't seem like that she needed them to me. At that point, I didn't even want to watch the show no more, bruh. That shit was forbidden gutter garbage. That shit was so fucking garbage. Yo, fuck Chloe for real, man. Me and my homies hate Chloe. Number 2 is Sparky. Just like Chloe, she was added on to the show just cuz. They portrayed the dog to be a fun, idiotic animal, which we already have Cosmo for, so why the fuck are you ruining his spotlight like that? He just seemed like a waste of time to me. I didn't like seeing this nigga on the screen at all, because it was just gonna be some dumbass shit that had nothing to do with the story's plot. Unlike Cosmo though, at least he tries to understand the situation, but his brain cells end up dying mid-sentence. Whatever. But yeah, Sparky's a waste. Fuck him too. Later on in the series, like between 7 and 8, I kind of noticed that Wanda was getting dumber down a bit. That ruins the humor between Cosmo and Wanda because of their sarcasm and their stupidity combined as humor. You know what I'm saying? But she's not a complete idiot, but she does have her moments in the show where she's careless and reckless. Mostly after season 7-ish. When Chloe bitch ass came into Dimsdale, Timmy was being more careless and reckless like a spoiled brat. They stopped showing certain characters or main antagonists of the show for whatever reason. Like, yeah, maybe it was a good idea to pull the plug on this show. It was going downhill. But then they tried to revive it, but we don't talk about that. They have a new Fairly Odd Parents with a black kid I haven't seen yet, but I'm gonna check it out whenever I get the chance though. But yeah, those are my opinions on the show. It's a classic that I absolutely love, but like every other show, it went downhill, so womp womp. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe. Let me know what other videos or shows y'all want me to do or react to. And yeah, peace.